Welcome to Stingerz, discussion with fellow SAU Bees over everyone's favorite energy drink. I'm Jess Vargas, and I'm joined today by Ryan Schiestel. Ryan is the sports director at KALA Radio here on campus. Thanks for being here, Ryan.
Of course, I'm excited.
All right, well, let's get started then. What was your deciding factor when choosing to come to SAU?
So SAU was the only small school I was looking at. I was looking at a lot of Big Ten schools. But when it came down to it, outside of the financial stuff and all of that, I knew KALA Radio was here, and I had met with Dave Baker a couple times and talked to him. So between him being here and knowing that I could step in right away as a freshman at the radio station broadcast sports, that was probably my biggest factor.
Which makes sense, especially how far you've made it in your 4 years here.
Yeah.
We're going to be trying 4 different Stingers here, as you can tell, and we're going to rate them on a scale of 1 to 5, 1 being the worst, 5 being it was pretty good.
Okay.
We're going to start off with your favorite, Puzzleberry, which is strawberry and blue raspberry. Are you going to give it a 5?
No. I'm going to give it like a 4, though.
Okay.
It's good. I normally I'll add stuff to it sometimes to give it more flavor.
What do you add to it?
Sometimes I'll do white chocolate.
Okay, I was going to say this would be really good with white chocolate because right now it tastes like cough syrup, so I'm going to give it a 2.
Really?
Yeah.
I like the taste of it.
Moving on to our next question. Did you always know you wanted to be a sports broadcaster?
So I always knew I wanted to work in sports.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't 100% know what I wanted to do. But coming from Chicago, watching Cubs games a lot, Bears games, I thought it'd be a really cool job to be able to, hit the road, go across the country, following my favorite teams around. So I thought of that as a possibility, and then when I started doing it in high school, I knew from there on that it's exactly what I wanted to do.
Well, that's good. You found it out early on in life, I feel like. Yeah. Most people don't figure it out.
I'm in year 7 of doing it now. So
oh, nice. Yeah.
It's been a long time.
It's been a lot of fun throughout it, I bet.
Oh, yeah. A lot of wins, a lot of losses, but it's what happened in sports.
Yep. Moving on to our second drink, we are going to try Mr. Golden Boy. That one is mango, passion fruit, and pineapple and peach. So this one has a lot. It's the yellow one. What do you think?
It's not bad. I feel like this is one that I would get every so often. I don't know if I'd be able to get it a lot, but I'd give it like a 3.5. I still think it's good. Good flavor.
I agree 100%. Yeah, it's a good flavor, but it's not a daily one. I don't think I could drink that every day. Moving on to our next question. What is one of your go-to phrases when you are broadcasting?
I'll be honest. I don't know if I really have one that I can think off the top of my head.
I have one.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you work the games. What do I say a lot?
Why?
I do say why a lot. It's got nothing to do with like game planning or anything like that. I just feel like sometimes it's the officials making me ask why. Sometimes it's a shot or a pass, something like that. But I feel like I do say why a lot.
Can you think of anything else besides why?
I feel like over the years I've tried developing like a phrase for touchdowns or like a home run. I try to develop a phrase. I feel like I say bang a lot in basketball like Mike Breen does. But yeah, I don't think there's one that I've specifically said that I can think of.
Well, you need to come up with one.
I know.
Yeah.
Maybe on Wednesday.
Yeah, I was going to say, you have to figure one out by Wednesday. Our third drink today is going to be Misty Melon. This one is strawberry, watermelon, and white chocolate. So let's give it a try.
Sounds like it's going to be sweet.
I'm scared about the watermelon.
I feel like the watermelon is very overpowering.
Yeah.
I think I would give this one maybe a 2. Not my favorite. And I like watermelon, but I feel like it just throws it all off.
I'm giving it a 2 too, only because the watermelon is so overpowering. I feel like there should be more white chocolate or maybe strawberry. I don't know. Something's off because it just tasted like watermelon to me.
Yeah.
All right. What is the weirdest thing you have ever said on air without realizing you said it during a sporting event?
Oh, man. There have been a couple weird things that we've talked about. One time, just had a personal issue arise, and I'll be honest, I had a little nosebleed start up during the middle of a baseball broadcast.
Oh, God.
And next thing you know, I go get myself all cleaned up, stuff like that. And when I came back, we were joking around about it, and I was acting like I ran down onto the field because it was a kind of a chippy baseball game, and acted like I started a fist fight on the field. And that's probably one of the weirdest we've ever talked about. I remember one time in an away football game, somebody threw something, we'll just call it inappropriate, onto the football field, and in radio, you kind of got to describe what's going on, so maybe went a little too descriptive, like what was thrown onto the field, but yeah.
Dave was not happy about that.
Actually, Dave was kind of okay with it. He thought it was funny.
All right, you were doing your job.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. So our fourth and final drink today is a special one because it was made specifically for SAU TV. I'm going to call it the Duke, but we don't really have a specific name for it yet. So let's give it a try. This one's going to be cotton candy, blue raspberry, and vanilla. So it's sounding sweet.
Yes, very. Definitely sweet. Mm-hmm. But I kind of like it.
I do too, but you can really taste the cotton candy as like liquid.
Yeah. I think I'd give this one probably a 4, like the buzzleberry. I really like this one, actually.
I'm going to give this one a 4 because it's sweeter than the buzzleberry was for me.
That's fair. Yeah.
Yeah. Final question. Can you give us a dramatic play-by-play of something happening right now in the Beehive?
Oh, boy. Okay, let's see.
Look around.
Not too much going on today.
No.
Emmett O'Brien sitting up against the wall, navy blue stocking on his head, jean jacket, staring intently into my soul as I look directly back into his, and it's going to be a staring contest from here on out.
Who will win?
I don't know. Probably him. I got to look back at you. Eventually.
Yeah, eventually. He blinked. He blinked. I saw it. All right, let's do a quick series of rapid fire questions to end it all off.
Okay.
Pineapple on pizza?
No.
Cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Coke or Pepsi?
Pepsi.
Yes or no?
No.
All right, thank you so much, Ryan.
Yeah, of course.
So, which stinger was your favorite?
Normally I would go buzzleberry, but I think I'm going to go with the SAU TV one.
The Duke won it all.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to go with the same one as well. Thanks again for being here, Ryan.
Of course.
That will do it today for this week's episode of Stingerz. Thanks for watching.